Here we are again. Sorry, everybody. Apparently the microphone was turned off. And, not surprised, sometimes this microphone can be a little janky. So, we're going to hop right back into this, and, well, there's some stuff to talk about that I really, really like. So, let's hop right into it.
Armageddon. Shoo. Armageddon. Shoo. Watch, I'm a vibe back, 짙은 어둠이 막아설 땐, 한 걸음 앞으로 날아든 it's best. 사라진 feedback, 시작된 call black, 깊어가 혼란스러운 밤, 악몽은 또 짙게 번져가. 뭔가를 숨기려고 해. I got it. 혼돈을 타고 덮쳐 killing like bang, chitty bang, bang, chitty bang, bang. Cause I wanna see truly. Bang, chitty bang, bang, chitty bang, bang. 내게 다가와, I'ma get it done. 널 향해 건너 get it done. 이제 날 끝내 better. 끝을 모르는 너와 나 together. 깨끗여 거침없이 done. Full shot, pull it up, I'ma get done. Armageddon. Shoo. Armageddon. Hey, 또 다른 날 우릴 막지 마. We never play nice. 완벽한 패널 똑같아서 3 to get ready, 우리 shoot and go. 겁 없이 누벼 날 이겨는 way. Bang, bang, chitty bang, bang. Yes, I'm gonna see burn it. Bang, chitty bang, bang, chitty bang, bang. 답이 들려와, I'ma get it done. 널 향해 영원 get it done. 이제 날 끝내 better. 끝을 모르는 너와 나 you gonna 깨뜨려 거침없이 done. Full shot, pull it up, I'ma get done. I'ma get it done. 어둠을 몰아내고 시작을 꽃피운 너와 나의 story. 더 완벽해진 우리 저기에 이제 나는 내 complete. 내 모든 걸 이끌어도 해로 myself. 완전한 나를 이뤄내. Turn back. War like a queen, war like a king, yeah. Turn back. I'ma get done. 날 향해 영원 get it done. 이제 날 끝내 better. 깨뜨려 거침없이 done. Full shot, pull it up, I'ma get done. 끝과 시작에 I'ma get done.
Oh, okay. So there's a couple of things that I really, really like about this song, and actually this kind of come back in general. And one of the things that I absolutely love about this is this kind of like the visual take that they've decided to have is like if you mix like the Mandela catalog with Elden Ring. It's so bizarre. Yeah, I love it. And I think that that's something I've always liked about Aespa, is that they've always been a little weird, and I kind of like that. Like, I feel like that out of all the groups that I've listened to, I feel like that there's a lot of their stuff that you're just kind of like, what the, but I like that, because, sometimes I think that things can get a little too manufactured, and I think that that's kind of the thing that I like about this, is that it doesn't feel as manufactured. This whole thing just kind of feels really, really kind of bizarre, and that's, again, something I really like. So the one thing that I wanted to say, there's two things that I really like. One has just been the promotion for this entire album has just been so wild. The second thing that I want to point out as well that I really, really like is the visuals. I don't care what anybody says. If the year was to end right now and I was to say who has the best visuals for their like music videos and comeback, it's gonna probably be Aespa. I'm not gonna lie. I think that this presentation is probably the best, mainly because of also too the fact that it's so kind of like cool but like a little ominous and creepy, and I like that. And it's very high end though. It doesn't feel cheap. It doesn't feel phoned in. It's just like, hey, let's do this. And it really kind of just, I don't know. It has a kind of a different tone to it. Like, tell me that this is crazy looking. This is seriously really cool. I love this. So I think that's for me one of the biggest things. And there's one other spot in here that I think just really kind of sets them apart in terms of visual and going a little above and beyond. This like mix of like old school and like look at their faces. It kind of has like the 90s like VHS grain to the video as well. This is super cool. A little Itzy-esque, but this part right here. What? I need this. Also, he's just like, oh. You see like the bar come out, and it's like Aespa, queen of visuals, queens of visual. But anyway, so visually speaking, that's what I really like, is just this grainy, Elden Ring Mandela catalog feel behind it all. Now let's talk a little bit about the sound first too, or next I should say. And that is this kind of like deep rhythm that's in the bass that's just really, really kind of has this interesting energy and drive behind it. Let's go back a little bit further. It's so just like, ooh, it's just got that bass in it that just is so just kind of like grimy feeling, and it just has this nice drive that just makes you kind of like, oh yeah, that's good. So yeah, really, really like that. And then if you go forward a little bit here, they keep adding in these little textures to the song. Like if you listen right here, you'll kind of hear some sort of synthesizer at the bottom of the mix. And then it goes into this piano like synthesizer part, or maybe it's just a piano. And it's just this kind of mishmash of different song or like sounds, but I think it actually works in its favor. Like usually the crazy randomness would not be something that I would say would be a good idea. But again, one of the biggest things is just the fact that K-pop has always been a bit of a chameleon and making things work that shouldn't. I think that the crazy thing is that the song just has a lot of storytelling behind it, and it's very effective. It's very effective. So it just makes everything just click so well. The last thing that I want to talk about is one of the reasons why I really kind of like this song specifically is I like I like the harmonies. And this is something I really think that kind of helps out girl groups a lot, is that there's just like a certain extra clarity to their voice that comes out that I think really, really just hits so well that they still work together, but instead of it all sounding kind of like melded together, it's like they all work together, but it's all in like these different points. I'll show you. You see, like, there's a certain, like, harmonization that creates resonance and dissonances that I think really comes in quite handy. And I think that because the fact is that they have a lot more individualistic sounding clarities to them, it's kind of like, it's almost like a flute, right? Like, each flute has such different sounds, but when you play them together, they still work. And it's just, it really pays off. It really pays off. So yeah, that right there to me is just kind of what sets this all apart. It's really crazy. Anyway, we'll see you for the next one. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye.